Hello everybody, today is 4th of April 2019 and I'm going to take you through the market overview for today. So today's contest we're going to predict GBP chef. So you will need to say the price where you expect GBP to be at the end of the day. So if your prediction is close to the actual price, then FreshForex will give you the $30 bonus, which is obvious that as long as your prediction is close to the actual price, then you'll be given that money. So we move straight to our charts. We want to see the setups that we are having today. We'll start with the main pairs first of all before we move straight to the other symbols. Our chart is fully loaded now. We are on Euro USD weekly chart. So from what we said yesterday, Euro is actually supposed to be retracing back upward. So it's doing that already. The price is pulling back up, but we want that pullback to go up to this level. We want that should price continue to retrace back upwards, then it should find some dynamic resistance around this trend line, this is 200 moving average. So we want that should price pull back up, then it should bounce off of it before we can pick a sell clearly to the lower side. As it is at the moment, we are not doing anything. Even on the daily, we are still waiting for even further retracement. And just a second, let me log into another demos. Yeah, so on the daily, we still want price to pull back and let it come back up to somewhere around 1.1290 so that you can pick a sell from that point. And I'm going to add an indicator today, this one, average directional movement index. So according to this indicator, the overall trend is still downwards because the main line, which is this, is above the level 25, and then the red dotted line is above the green one. What this piece of information means that the overall trend is still downwards. Therefore, the upward we are currently seeing is a possible retracement. So we want that retracement to go up to somewhere around this level. We'll pick a sell with our stop loss above this point. So we want the retracement to continue. We want the retracement to continue. Let it go back up to somewhere around 1.1290. Then we'll pick a sell from that point with our stop loss above 1.1333, and then the take profit should be below, just as we said. Take profit has to be somewhere around this point, 1.0484. We will move to the next chart, and that should be GBP USD. We load it here, GBP USD, show all, GBP USD. Then this chart is a little messed up. Let me remove all the delete. So we now have a very clean chart, and as you can see, these are two moving average. This is the slow moving average. It's actually 52 period, and then this one is 200 moving average. So as it is at the moment, all the price is above the two moving averages. The price where we are now, where the price is currently, is actually above the two moving average. This is a possible sign that we are heading upwards. So on the upper side, we have a level here which price has to break above clearly. This is also a very good weekly level. As you can see, the price attempted to cross above it some few days ago, but that didn't happen. We have that support, we have that support, then we have a resistance, there's this resistance, and then there's also this resistance. So this, according to the weekly chart, we are actually looking for a sell. The overall trend based on these two indicators is actually downwards, but according to the daily chart, we actually still expect price to push even higher. So The reason I'm having my line here is because I expect the current move, the one you see, to push price up to around 1.3318. Something like this is likely that the price should continue up before it extends down. And on the lower side, we have some level here. We have a very good support, which I think you need to see. Just look at it like this. We have this as support, a very good support there. Then we also have a support. We also have a support. We also have a support. And as it is at the moment, we want price to get up to that level. Let price pull back up to the weekly, the one we just had. We want price to get to this resistance so that we can also sell it the same way we've been selling previously. We'll be waiting for a sell there. We'll be waiting for a very good sell there, and if price attempts to get to that level, then that will be the ideal place we recommend a sell from. So we move to our next chart, and that should be USD/JPY. USD/JPY, let me have that loaded right away. USD/JPY is here. So this is still upwards, just perfectly. So there's one thing you need to note, that I'm trying to be consistent as possible. Like, I'm trying to remain with the same setup which I've been seeing. I'm not trying to change anything. I still have the same levels I had previously, at the same level I'm holding on to. Like, if you can remember, while price was somewhere around this point, we recommended a buy. We will not change that buy into a sell. Despite whatever happened here, you can see I still have my line. The reason I'm having them like this is because I want to weed out the trades which I don't expect. Anytime the price behaves abnormally, that is in a way that I didn't expect it, actually don't bother so much to do anything. But should price remain now this break below, I didn't consider it. It looks significant for me, but it could have been very significant if price had got back to 108.55. This is the level which I'm observing price from, and this is also the next level which I'm observing price from. This is the next. So now that the price is above this level, I'm actually waiting for just a very small retracement. Price should try getting back to this level before I can pick a very good buy from that point up to the top, and then the next one should be at the very top. So the fact that the price went down, that did not change my previous observation. It did not change the fact that I predicted, I expected price to move upwards. So despite this, I'm still into buying. I still expect price to move even higher. I hope that should make some little sense, that I don't shift my levels just because something has happened. My levels remain the same. Even if something has changed, I still try to maintain the same levels as usual. Like, if I draw a level today on a monthly chart, I'll use that level until the day that the price no longer uses it. So we'll move I want to look at this chart from a lesser time frame. I want to check it maybe from daily forward chart. This is what we have. This is a forward chart, and I have 3 moving averages. These three, what this 3 stands for, this is the slow moving average. It is 52, and then we have the next one 152, and then we have the last one, which is 200, the slowest moving average. So as it is at the moment, we have price being above all the 3. And as we mentioned in our webinar on moving averages, this is an indication that the price is moving upwards. It's a very good indication that the overall trend in this case is upwards. Therefore, whatever you choose to do on this chart has to be in line with an uptrend. You need to try looking for buy and buy and buy and buy alone. So let's see where you're supposed to buy from. If you have to trade 4 hours, the first thing I'm seeing, there's a trend line which somehow is forming. This is a very good level. We have that trend line. there is this, and then there is this as a resistance, and we want that should price get back to this level, then that may be a very good place to look for a sell from. So I'm not saying that the price is actually going to be a sell from that point. It may look good as a sell, but from the weekly point of view, actually buying. So there's no need for looking for a sell where somebody who's on the weekly is looking for a buy. So the best is to look for a buy when price breaks above the sell place. Something like this. This is the zone where if price can pull back clearly up to, then we are going to look for a buy from it. This is the zone. That is the zone. This is the zone. Something like this. A resistance, price broke above, it came back, and then it went down. We expect it to go down, that is, it didn't go down, we just expect it to continue down. Then we should buy from that point, expecting price to move up. So somebody may wonder, how comes I'm not looking for a sell while this has been a sell trend line before? The main reason is because on the weekly chart we are actually buying. So I don't want to buy where somebody who's trading weekly is, I don't want to sell where somebody who's trading weekly is actually buying from. So the best you should do is to wait for the same place to be broken so that you can buy in line with the overall trend. That's the most important thing. Remain with what the highest time frame is saying. If the highest time frame is giving you a buy, then that's what you need to remain with. Remain with what the highest time frame is showing you. If I'm seeing a buy on the weekly, then I'll have to see the same buy on the lesser time frame, on the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whichever time frame I choose to trade after that, it has to be showing me a very, very good buy. So this is a buy, and we want to buy it from there. Instead of selling, instead of waiting for price to bounce off of this level, we want price to break above, retrace back, we'll pick a buy, expecting price to push even higher, and that should go up to the weekly level, which is on top. So we'll move to our next symbol, and there should be SP500. So before I proceed, I want to say that today we are predicting GBP. So if you are listening to this at the moment, then you need to come to the chart here. I'm write your predictions here. Write your predictions here. So I've written that, you should be able to see it. So if you're watching this and then you've seen where I've written write your predictions here, then you need to write your account number, GBP, and then write where you expect price to be at the end of the day. So whoever, if you are 6 people and you have all predicted a price, but then there is only one person whose price is closer to the actual price, then that is what will be used. It is that person whose prediction is closer to the actual price that we'll actually consider for the bonus. So we'll move to our next symbol, and that should be SP500. So SP500, we were in a buy. Even we kept recommending a buy all along. If you can remember, there is no day I've mentioned a sell on this one. I keep saying a buy, and I marked them here because so that we are able to see a resistance. I mean, we took a buy there, we took a buy, we took a buy, we also took some buy there, we also took a buy, and we want that should price retrace back, there's a small resistance which I'm now seeing formed here, this one. So if you have been following this analysis since we started, then you should have already been in very, very good trades, because we've been buying it exactly the same way it has been doing. We've been buying it all through. This is still a very, very good place to buy from. So should price pull back to it, then we recommend you look for a buy. As it is at the moment, this is better to remain flat temporarily. Don't do anything, just wait for that retracement. Wait for a buy there, have your stop loss below this gap, and then the take profit should be the top. We'll move to Brent oil. Brent oil is there. So on Brent oil, we are still into buying. We still we are still looking for a buy, especially if price can retrace back up to the level which I'm going to draw just now. It's still a buy. Even based on this indicator, we are still buying. So I'm going to delete it temporarily because we already have the information that we're supposed to head up. We have this there, and then we also have this. All we are waiting for now is for price to pull back up to this level. Let price try coming back down so that you can pick a buy from that point up to the top. So this is the correct place to look for a trade from. Buy from within this zone. The next pair, gold. The next symbol, gold, is actually a metal, not a symbol. So on gold, we are still selling. I can see there's a slight pullback. There's an engulfing to the lower side. Then price actually closed below the zone which you said this was the zone. This is the zone. The previous week's candle, which was this, actually closed below the lowest lowest close we have seen in the recent past. So the price closed below it, and this is still a sell. So if you want to trade gold at the moment, you should be able to look for a sell. Even now, still look for a sell, and that sell should push you up to this trend line. So that should bring us to the end of today's overview. We should meet again tomorrow at the same time. So you can still predict, just predict where you expect GBP chef to be at the end of the day. Then if your prediction is close to the actual price, FreshForex will give you the $30 bonus. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow.